Hello, and welcome to ODOT's presentation for the proposed improvements along State Route 15 in Hancock County. On behalf of ODOT District 1 Deputy Director Chris Hughes, Hancock County Engineer Doug Cade, and the Findlay Post of the Ohio State Highway Patrol, thank you for taking time to join us. The purpose of the presentation is to provide information about the project, specifically relating to the recommended overpass at County Road 193. The project is currently in the early phases of development. Although we are discussing ODOT's recommended and preferred alternative, we welcome questions and comments from all members of the community and general public. These comments will be incorporated into the final design to ensure the needs of those using this intersection will be met. Formal comments will be taken and responded to for 30 days following this presentation. However, should additional comments or questions arise, feel free to reach out to the project team at any time. Contact information will be provided at the conclusion of the presentation. Please note that all displays used in today's presentation are for illustrative purposes only, as the project is currently conceptual in design. The proposed project is located at the intersection of State Route 15 and County Road 193 in Amanda Township, Hancock County, Ohio, just west of the village of Van Lew. State Route 15 carries 2 lanes of traffic in each direction, while County Road 193 carries 1 lane of traffic in each direction. The purpose and need is the basis for a project and identifies the problems that need to be addressed. This location has a history of crashes. In order to cross or turn left onto State Route 15, there needs to be a gap in State Route 15 traffic. As traffic counts continue to rise, the gaps or openings in State Route 15 traffic become smaller and less frequent. This creates a delay for County Road 193 traffic waiting at the stop sign. Unfortunately, added delay can prompt individuals to become impatient, thus taking a chance that they can make it across the State Route 15 roadway safely. The purpose of the project will be to improve safety at the County Road 193 intersection. 4-lane divided highways, such as State Route 15, are common in Northwest Ohio. US 30, US 24, and US 23 are some that you may be familiar with. What is unique about these corridors is the public's ability to access them. Unlike a traditional 4-lane limited access highway, such as Interstate 75, these corridors can be accessed via an at-grade intersection rather than on and off ramps. At-grade intersections are points along a 4-lane divided highway where side street traffic can cross or turn onto the highway via a stop sign. Although convenient, for some drivers, at-grade intersections can be challenging to navigate and are more prone to serious crashes when compared to other intersections. This is due to the speed differential of high-speed mainline traffic and the side street traffic merging or crossing from a stopped condition. Traffic on State Route 15 in Hancock County is continuing to rise. Since 1990, traffic counts have nearly doubled, approaching 16,000 vehicles per day. For comparison, traffic counts on I-75 south of Findlay near the US 30 interchange in Beaver Dam vary from 25 to 35,000 vehicles per day, depending on the specific day of week and time of year. Traffic projections predict that counts on State Route 15 will continue to rise. State Route 15 will approach interstate-like traffic volumes if the rising trend continues. State Route 15 is also being used for commercial and out-of-town travel. The map on the right, known as a heat map, shows the most common origins and destinations for those traveling the corridor. This data shows that the corridor is being used as a common route from Columbus to Toledo, Detroit, Ann Arbor, and beyond. But what does this mean for at-grade intersections, such as County Road 193? In order to cross or turn onto State Route 15, traffic on County Road 193 must wait for an appropriate gap in mainline traffic before pulling out. Increased traffic counts, coupled with growing interstate-like traffic, means that gaps are smaller and less frequent, causing impatient drivers to take unnecessary risks. Since the highway was built, traffic volumes have increased to a level where these intersections and their associated tight gaps are becoming more challenging to navigate. Across the state, traffic fatalities are on the rise. From 2018 to 2022, 247 people lost their lives in 223 fatal crashes traveling the highway system within the jurisdiction of ODOT District 1. District 1 represents an 8-county region in northwest Ohio, including Hancock, Putnam, Paulding, Defiance, Wyandotte, Hardin, Allen, and Van Wert counties. 6.3% of the fatal crashes experienced in our region are attributed to at-grade intersections. Further, 356 crashes in District 1 occurred at at-grade intersections, resulting in 142 injury crashes and 14 fatal crashes. The chart gives a breakdown of the State Route 15 corridor through Hancock County. Intersections denoted with a star have already had projects to enhance safety or have projects funded in the coming years. Western Avenue had the median cut off with cable rail to create a right-in, right-out. County Road 180 and County Road 169 have overpasses under construction, and Township Road 196 and Township Road 198 have been cul-de-saced. County Road 193 is the ideal location for a north-south overpass for several reasons. It is in between two interchanges, State Route 330 and State Route 37. There is also a heavy through movement crossing State Route 15. This through movement indicates that many people are using this location to cross State Route 15 to access areas to the north and south. Since motorists are using this intersection to cross State Route 15 and its proximity to interchange access at State Route 330 and State Route 37, County Road 193 is the preferred location for a north-south overpass.
I'm Sergeant Ryan Purpura with the Ohio State Highway Patrol. Oftentimes, the crashes that troopers respond to at-grade intersections is catastrophic, where the potential for loss of life or severe injury is high. Vehicles traveling at highway speeds can have devastating effects when striking a vehicle, which failed to yield at an at-grade intersection. An overpass over a divided highway would eliminate any chance of a crash occurring between cross traffic and vehicles traveling on the divided highway, making it safer for the motoring public.
There are safety concerns associated with at-grade intersections, not only around the state, but right here in Hancock County. So what is ODOT doing about it? At approximately $180 million annually, ODOT boasts the largest per capita safety program in the nation. Typically, our funding goes to preserving the roadways, bridges, and culverts of our transportation system. Safety funding is unique in that it allows our team of transportation professionals to implement projects with only one goal: reducing fatal and serious injury crashes. Funding is possible due to the increases made under Governor DeWine, who secured additional highway safety funding through the increased gas user fee. For the past several years, the traffic and safety team at our local ODOT District 1 office in Lima have developed, or are currently developing, long-term access plans for 4-lane divided highways. The purpose of these plans is to determine where access needs to remain, can be eliminated, or needs improved. The ultimate goal is to convert these divided highways into true limited access corridors and eliminate all at-grade intersections. This can be done via a combination of overpasses, interchanges, and cul-de-sacs. The studies also take into consideration interim solutions, such as R-cuts or removing medians to create a right-in, right-out scenario. This is a monumental task of planning, engineering, and funding, which can be completed only one section at a time and will take decades to fully implement. County Road 193 is one step in converting State Route 15 to full limited access. This project has come about due to the partnership and efforts of many individuals and organizations. ODOT is funding the construction of the County Road 193 overpass through the Highway Safety Improvement Program. An application for this funding was sponsored and submitted as a partnership between ODOT District 1 and Hancock County engineer Doug Cade. The ODOT District 1 in-house engineering team is currently working on the project's design alongside a consultant engineering firm, Tetra Tech. Overall project management and construction engineering and inspection will be handled through resources from the ODOT District 1 office. It is because of the partnership and cooperation that this project can advance in the name of highway safety.
I am Hancock County Engineer Doug Cade. Thank you for joining this ODOT public involvement session. Our primary focus at the Hancock County Engineer's Office is to work towards improving safety of the roads our families drive every day. That is a continual process and evolves as traffic patterns change and traffic volumes increase. We have been fortunate to have great partners at ODOT District 1 in finding and developing solutions to improve safety, move goods and services and people throughout Hancock County and our region. Through this collaboration between the Hancock County Engineer and ODOT, we have been able to leverage funds from federal, state, and local sources that are not always available to help projects like this become a reality and improve safety. We recognize that some of you use these roads, such as County Road 193, to directly access State Route 15 and cross over to travel to work and family. When initially looking at the details of this project, we wanted to accomplish three primary goals: improve safety, maintain access for emergency services, and provide good connectivity for our agribusiness community to deliver their commodities. With the close proximity of the interchanges of State Route 330 and State Route 37, an overpass accomplished these goals. Early in the process, I was able to talk to Sheriff Mike Heldman and the Vanlue Volunteer Fire Department representative to gain information on their concerns about this and all the intersections along State Route 15. During this discussion, the importance of separating high-speed traffic of State Route 15 and the traffic crossing or turning onto County Road 169 was of the greatest importance, but also access to the areas south of State Route 15 that the Vanlue Volunteer Fire Department serves. The overpass concept accomplished this goal, and the addition of an emergency vehicle median access on State Route 15 allows emergency vehicles to access both lanes when the need arises. As you can see from this exhibit, we are fortunate to have good connectivity with our county and township roads to rapidly access all areas of this corridor when emergency services are needed. Early in the process, I was able to talk to Sheriff Mike Heldman and a Vanlue Volunteer Fire Department representative to gain information on their concerns about this and all the intersections along State Route 15. During this discussion, the importance of separating the high-speed traffic of State Route 15 and the traffic crossing or turning onto County Road 193 was of the greatest importance, but also the area south of State Route 15 that the fire departments serve. The overpass concept accomplished this goal, and the addition of an emergency vehicle median access on State Route 15 allows emergency vehicles to access both lanes when the need arises. As you can see from this exhibit, we are fortunate to have good connectivity with our county and township roads to rapidly access all areas of this corridor when emergency services are needed.
4 alternatives and a no-build alternative were considered, including installing cul-de-sacs, installing restricted crossing U-turns or R-cuts, constructing an overpass, or constructing an interchange. Impacts associated with each of these alternatives were considered, including environmental, right-of-way, utility, and construction costs. Construction costs ranged from an estimated $250,000 for cul-de-sacs to $15 million for an interchange. The no-build alternative was dismissed as it does not meet the purpose and need of the project, which is to improve safety at this location. An overpass is the recommended alternative that is being carried forward to construction. The purpose of the overpass at County Road 193 is for public safety and agriculture access. An overpass provides safe crossing of State Route 15 and alleviates the crash trends we are currently seeing. County Road 193 allows north-south crossing of State Route 15 in between the interchanges at State Route 330 and State Route 37. Also, this overpass will allow farmers to safely cross State Route 15 without having to take large, slow-moving farm machinery into or across 70-mile-an-hour traffic. Several of the alternative routes are narrow township roads and are not conducive to agricultural traffic, supporting the need for an overpass on County Road 193. On County Road 193, The asphalt pavement width will vary from the existing width of 17 feet to a proposed width of 32 feet near the bridge. The majority of asphalt pavement will be 18 feet in width, except where width is transitioning to meet existing pavement or the bridge. The traveled width of the bridge will be 32 feet across. A 4-foot wide gravel shoulder will be included on each side of the pavement. Beyond the gravel, shoulders will be grass. Where guardrail is required, the distance between guardrail faces will be a constant 32-foot width regardless of pavement width. These elements will be further refined with the detailed final design. Roadside ditches, similar to the existing ditches, will collect the drainage and direct the flow to the same outlets as in the existing conditions. The grass slopes on the sides of the proposed roadway will be evaluated for ease of maintenance, will limit the amount of grading impacts requiring additional right-of-way, and will provide positive drainage. Limited improvements along State Route 15 will be needed. The existing State Route 15 median pavement will be removed. We understand the need for agricultural equipment to be able to cross State Route 15. With a 32-foot wide traveled width across the bridge deck, we are confident modern farm machinery will be able to cross the bridge safely. For reference, the standard width of a lane of traffic on I-75 is 12 feet. The County Road 193 bridge is nearly equivalent in width to 3 lanes of interstate traffic. During construction, County Road 193 will be detoured. The anticipated designated detour route will utilize County Road 26, County Road 197, State Route 330, State Route 568, County Road 252, and Township Road 174. The detour could last approximately 7 months. State Route 15 will remain open to traffic during construction. However, the improvement will require restricting the roadway to 1 lane in each direction for construction along the outside and inside shoulders. Short-term complete closures of State Route 15, likely at night when traffic volumes are lower, will be needed to install the overhead bridge beams. These closures last 15 minutes in duration and occur between the hours of midnight and 5 a.m. The proposed improvement will extend beyond the existing right-of-way. The amount of proposed right-of-way varies due to the grading of the roadway slopes. At this time, the right-of-way impacts are intended to be both permanent and temporary takes for the purposes of building the bridge approach embankment and reconnecting driveways to County Road 193. We have evaluated several design alternatives with a goal of minimizing the need for additional right-of-way. The rendering on the slide depicts the anticipated amount of right-of-way that may be required for the proposed improvement. The right-of-way actually needed for the project will be further refined during plan development. If you have specific questions about your property, please contact Rob Hissong, whose contact information is given at the end of the presentation. Here you see a project timeline. The project is currently in the preliminary development phase. Public comments received will be used to guide the decision-making throughout the project. Once the project design is finalized, our right-of-way team will approach property owners to acquire right-of-way. After all necessary right-of-way is acquired, the project will be advertised for bid and awarded to a contractor for construction. Approximately $6 million has been secured for construction in 2025. Your input on the proposed overpass at State Route 15 and County Road 193 is important and will be used to help guide decision-making throughout all phases of project development. The virtual presentation is an opportunity to review the project material and hear from the project team. As indicated by the timeline, the next steps in the project are to obtain comments from the public, to respond to the public involvement comments, and to have ODOT review the preliminary documents developed for the project prior to finalizing the design. Thank you for taking the time to participate in this virtual presentation. We hope you found the information helpful. Copies of all relevant material will be posted online. The project website information will remain online for an indefinite period of time. Please share this information with others who are interested in this proposed improvement. A hard copy can be provided upon request. Questions and comments may be submitted by mail, email, or telephone to ODOT Project Manager Rob Hissong. They can also be submitted here on the project website by clicking on Leave a Comment in the top right corner. Comments need to be submitted by 9/15 of 23. Responses will be provided for all comments submitted about the proposed project. Thank you.